Hi, everyone. My name is Roland Kim. I am a residential realtor in Metro Vancouver, beautiful British Columbia. And I want to talk to you today about hobbies that pay. So, the concept behind this half-hour presentation is things to keep you busy, fill your bucket as an adult, your hobbies, and how do you develop them? What could they be that make you happy and that also pay a little bit on the side or pay more value into your real estate business? And so, do go to our website, Launch Grow Harvest, to download the workbook, and it'll help you brainstorm on some of the items that we're going to cover in the future. So, hobby equals opportunity. So, why is a hobby a great thing? Why is getting your hobby to make you more money in your real estate business a real opportunity? And there's a number of different reasons that we're going to go over. Then we're going to go over a brainstorming opportunity to talk about different potential hobbies that you might choose. And then I'm going to share with you a hobby that I have developed over the past few years since COVID that has really grown into a great little adventure for me. It helped me with my real estate business and is actually blossoming into a completely separate opportunity and separate business. So, without any further wait, let's talk about the opportunities that a hobby presents you. Passion and enjoyment. Monetizing your hobby allows you to pursue something that you're passionate about while you're earning a living. This can lead to greater job satisfaction, and especially as a realtor, we're so busy, we almost work 24/7. And so you need something else other than providing great service to clients. And working on a hobby, having a passion play is one of those great things that you can do. It can diversify your income, as we all know, relying solely on one source of income, your commission, so to speak, in the real estate world or in other businesses, your core income is a bit risky. It has ups and downs. And so if you have a hobby that generates further additional income, it can diversify your earnings and provide some financial cushion. Skill development. Working on your hobby will help working on your hobby to make money often requires you to grow new skills or enhance, skills and expertise that you already have. Because it's a passion play, you'll continue to learn and you'll expand your knowledge, expanding your personal and professional growth. Side business opportunities is another opportunity. Many successful businesses started as a hobby. Some of the great big businesses that we can think of were perhaps hobby ideas for someone, and then they escalated into a bigger separate business. So you yourself may discover a new business opportunity or an entrepreneurial venture through your hobby. Personal branding. Incorporating your hobby into your real estate business contributes to your personal brand. This is really key. Like your clients want to know who you are. They want to know who their realtor is. They want to know more about you. So your hobby says a lot about you, says, the types of clients that you often align with. It showcases your interests, your skills, your personality, and it makes you more relatable and memorable to your clients. It separates you from all those other realtors that they know. Networking and connections. Building a business or offering further services related to your hobby can expand your network. It's a new network that you otherwise wouldn't have in the role solely as being a realtor. And it can lead to valuable connections in that industry, in your real estate industry, and beyond. Marketability. Demonstrating entrepreneurial skills in a side business can enhance your marketability within the real estate industry. Often clients don't understand how entrepreneurial being a realtor really is. And so having a hobby business can showcase your creativity, could showcase your initiative and some of your skills that you already have as a realtor, but now they're being showcased in a different format. It can offer a work-life balance. And me personally, I really believe in work-life flexibility. Engaging a hobby that generates income allows you to maintain a healthy balance, flexibility, whichever you choose, and it gives you some time to pursue other things other than your core business, in this case, real estate, that hopefully fills your emotional bucket and is also an opportunity to potentially make you more money or become a bigger aspect of your world. And adaptability. In uncertain economic times, during industry fluctuations, having a hobby that makes money gives you flexibility and really gives you more breadth of adaption. And we certainly saw that during COVID. There was a lot of people whose core business dried up for a period of time, and they had to figure out how to make income in other ways. And so a successful hobby business can diversify that risk for you and can be a real opportunity. It can increase profitability. So by monetizing your hobby, you have the potential to increase your overall profitability if you apply it the right way into your real estate business. And of course, extra income can contribute to a whole number of positive things. Again, it's a competitive advantage. It separates you from your competitors, offering unique services relating to your hobby, gives you that edge in your real estate business, and it sets you apart and makes you memorable. So, we've talked about the benefits of having a hobby business. And if you agree with those, it certainly seems like it could be something very positive for you. Now, you might ask yourself, I don't know what hobby I have that's able to scale into a business, let alone help my real estate business. And so what in the pages ahead, we're just going to brainstorm some ideas. And I welcome you to reach out to me at any time. And I love having these masterminds and business development conversations. And so I'd love to identify what the hobby business for you could be. And so, how do you identify a relevant hobby? You need to choose a hobby that excites you, that aligns with real estate in this case, or can be integrated into your business. For instance, if you love photography, obviously that's an obvious one. You could offer professional photography services to other agents or use your skills to showcase your own property. I want to warn you in the slides ahead, I used chat AI technology. And so the images have lots of spelling mistakes in them, but I wanted to give you an image for each slide. And it's just where my presentation is at this point, but I know you can get past that. So let's identify some potential hobby businesses. Photography, we talked about it. You can offer professional photography services in for your real estate business. You can, again, you could save a lot of money that you're otherwise paying to another company to do that. And if you're into photography, most of my photography friends have a keen eye and often are providing better photography services than the companies that we typically hire. And so as a result, you're offering a higher degree of real estate value to your clients, and you can separate yourself from your competitors, so to speak. You could, again, offer these services to other realtors in the office, other realtors in the area, heck, other other entrepreneurs in the city. And so you can, make that hobby very successful, and you could scale it up or scale it down based on where you are in your real estate business and where you are in the cycle of work and life. The other one is home staging. Obviously, another great one that pairs well with real estate. It also pairs really well with the current lifestyle for folks who want to improve their space. Often, consumers cannot relocate in this high cost environment, but they can do a lot of adjustments to their home through home staging and through home design. And there's a great need for that. And especially if you're passionate about it, if it's a hobby of yours, it would be very easy to turn that into a marketable skill, a marketable business that you could use in your real estate and that you could scale up if you so chose to. Network hobby business. I've seen many people in Vancouver who are passionate about networking create everything from a BNI to their own networking group, networking club. They can cultivate it and steer it and mold it to be what they want it to be. It could be a feeder source to their core real estate business. It could be completely a separate entity. And again, if you love networking, you love shaking hands and meeting new people, there is never a shortage of folks out there who have just started their business or folks who are looking for growth. And the majority of people are looking for growth, and that is done through networking and business building. And so huge opportunity to take networking, if it's a passion of yours, if it's a hobby of yours, and convert it into a real business or bolster your real estate through that hobby. Writing and blogs. This is becoming more and more valuable through, optimization of your websites and different social media. We need fresh content. And if that's a big passion of yours, you could create, a company that writes blogs and articles for other entrepreneurs. And you can do it for your own real estate business and separate yourself and grow your real estate business through that feature. And so writing is a great way of strengthening your real estate business as well. Of course, it provides an opportunity to separate yourself, as does graphic design. If that's an area of your passion, if it's your hobby, there's no ceiling to the opportunities available through, being a graphic designer. It molds really well into websites, into print, into social media. and it's never going to go away. As you can see here from the simple slides that Jet AI did for me, there's lots of improvement needed from the human, and so graphic design will never go away. And you know, that turnkey feature that people like is available through specializing in graphic design. What if you had a hobby of landscaping? If you were a really good gardener, if you were really good, in growing vegetables, if you're a really good gardener or landscaping, you could create a value add to your business where you offer, you know, on your listings in the summertime, you offer a curb appeal improvement package that's embedded into your, you know, your fees, into your services that you offer. Imagine if you competed with another realtor for a beautiful detached house, and you said your business, your other business, you know, would be providing whatever service you wanted to provide with relationship to landscaping. That in itself probably separates you from other realtors, and you just secured, you know, a high price listing because of it. You could scale it up, and you could, you know, create another company that is doing landscaping throughout your neighborhood, and thereby growing your database kind of passively. And then in you inject the fact that you're a realtor, and you're growing your real estate database. What if you really love growing vegetables? I mean, you could create, you know, a program where you show people how to grow vegetables. You go to people's homes to grow vegetables. You go under the, you know, the business of showing how to grow, and you engage in conversations, and often you'll find people that have a buying and selling need that might not have otherwise reached out to you because they weren't looking for a realtor, but they really liked you as a landscaper and as a gardener. And then, you know, other opportunities and other conversations come around because of that. And so it's a great way of inserting yourself into the right situations and having conversations of value that relate back to your core business, which is real estate in this case. Public speaking. You love public speaking. There is more and more opportunity, because public speaking is one of those things, just like, you know, taxes is one of those core fears, I think, that the human condition has. I remember it being, what is it? Death, taxes, and public speaking are the three, the fears that most adults have. But if you rock it, if you love it, if you like it, you can turn that into business. There is MCs required for all type of events, everything from hosting a little bit of a event from a golf tournament for a client, to what it would it look like if you loved working with doctors and you emceed a doctor event, and you did a really, really good job, and you mingled with those folks, and they realized that, hey, you're also a realtor. I mean, you could put yourself in front of the perfect niche audience by being a public speaker at the right times to the right people. If you were a certified financial planner and you were specializing in investing, you could not only assist folks with investing into real estate, but you could figure out what is your niche, and almost become their economist of choice to cover all types of investments. You could become their asset manager, and that would be a real value of kind of building a moat around your database and around your people, and becoming their investing specialist, everything from real estate to equity, so to speak, if that was something you're licensed for and passionate about. If you're loving social media, I mean, there's a plethora of opportunity, and there always will be as technology continues to evolve and platforms continue to come popular and some disappear. And so being a specialist in social media is something that's very needed. Your core business of real estate certainly needs social media. And if you're great at social media, there are so many people that will hire you in any level of services that you're willing to offer. And if it's a passion of yours, it's something very easy that you could do. You could, again, build a social media hobby business. If you're passionate about home improvement, and again, all these examples I'm offering you, as I'm talking about them, I actually visualize people I know that have either consciously or subconsciously created a hobby business through these assets, these niches, and they have incorporated it into their real estate business. And some of them have left real estate entirely because they discovered that they love this new hobby business more, and they've cultivated it into their core profession, their core business. But if you're good at home improvements, you know how to paint, you know how to, replace electrical outlet, GCI electrical outlet, or you can replace a faucet, fix a hole in the wall. Everything from doing it and providing those services to your clients, everything from providing those services at a higher scale to the marketplace, or creating a social media platform or a channel where you're teaching people to do it. There's so many ways of taking a hobby of home improvement and applying it into your real estate practice or separating it entirely into new opportunities. If you're passionate about cooking, again, same thing as home improvements. You could cook for people. You could cook for client events for your real estate business. You could teach people to cook. You could create, cooking community groups where you are aligning with other like-minded folks that have a hobby in that area. And again, as far as you want to take it, you can completely create your own business, such as a catering company, or you could add a sprinkle of opportunity into your real estate business by perhaps what would it look like if every time you sold a property, it inspires you of a certain dish that you like, and you talk and you cook that dish on YouTube, and you talk about the property you just sold. You would become very unique, and that would be a very unique offering, and it would be a niche, and it would grow your real estate audience and your business. I promise you that. So if cooking is your hobby, ask yourself, how would you like to grow that into a separate side business? If you're into fitness, same thing. Fitness is one of those fundamental things that the human condition will always be working on and struggling with. And so if you're an expert in this area, if you're passionate about this, it would be so easy to turn this into a hobby business, so easy into implementing this into your core real estate business to offer more strength and leverage and fuel to your business. What would it look like if you had a bi-weekly, a fitness club that you ran, and it's free to your database, and your past clients will be able to interact with you beyond just the sale, because as we know, as realtors, the transaction of buying or selling is perhaps 2% of someone's interaction with you. And so the goal is, how else can you find ways of interacting with your past clients? And you're offering them value. You're potentially offering a fitness opportunity, a fitness business that they would like, and they will think of you in that light. They'll also remember you as a realtor. So it's a really great way, again, of building a moat around your business, protecting your business, and diversifying your revenue streams. If you're passionate about languages, just imagine how you can incorporate that into real estate. Here in Vancouver, where I work, I mean, if you spoke Spanish and you spoke Mandarin, you would be crushing it along with your English or any number of other languages. And not only speaking it yourself to grow your real estate business, but what if you taught it? What if you had a class, that's teaching consumers or teaching realtors? The options are endless of how you could apply languages into a lead generator for your core real estate business, or completely separate it into a growing hobby business that you could choose to scale up or scale down, again, at your discretion, at your choosing. Fashion, something I have no interest in, but people who are passionate about it understand that being fashionably dressed can certainly separate you from other realtors and have you gain more listings and more opportunities. And it's an ever-changing, evolving field that there's lots of opportunity that if you're passionate about that, you could incorporate it again into your real estate business, or create a completely separate opportunity, a separate business that you scale up or scale down based on what you want it to be. Again, if you're a painter, imagine what it could do. And again, as I'm talking about this, I can visualize realtors that have incorporated this, whether they've consciously done it or just kind of fallen into it. I can think of an amazing realtor in the Metro Vancouver area, and I believe she paints a painting for every one of her listings. I don't know if she automatically gifts it to her clients, but I know she uses it in the staging of the home, and her art is incredible. I couldn't do that. I know that has gotten her listings. And not only is it not a passion of mine, but it's not a skill of mine. So if this is an area that you specialize, that you have strengths, use it to grow your real estate business. Use it to separate yourself from other realtors and potentially grow your own business. What would it be like if you offered other realtors the opportunity that they, hired you to paint a picture of your client's past house as a housewarming gift? Again, opportunities are all abound if you are creatively thinking and depending on where you want to take the opportunity. If you're passionate about event planning, same thing, incorporate that into your real estate business, use it to bolster your business, create the best client events you can, have the best client engagement and community connections, and it will differentiate you from other realtors. And if that's a service you want to take even further, then choose to build a business around it. Choose to offer those services to affiliated partners, such as mortgage brokers or financial planners or notaries, to help them interact with their database, and you will create a really strong referral sphere all around you. Tech skills, if your sweet spot is in helping people solve technology skills, again, just like social media, just like graphic design or photography, it will always be an involved part of being a realtor and owning a real estate business. And so it's such easy, it's so easily integrated in your core business, and yet it's so easily separatable into a completely separate business where you can offer your services to everything from clients to realtors to affiliated partners. Um, Again, I can visualize folks that have used this to grow their business. If you love music, you're a DJ, you're a musician, find ways that you can, focus on your craft and your love of music, and cut out a niche for you, cut out an area where your clients know that you're different, they appreciate what you're offering. And even if you want to take it further, then charge for those services and create it into a business at the scale that works for what you want and allows you to, get more real estate, and also fill your emotional bucket by, jamming out to your music. There are folks that do wonderful crafts that I know. They offer those crafts perhaps as pop-by presents to their clients. They use it in unique staging. They gift it to their clients for client engagement, and they use it for brand development. What an amazing way to differentiate your real estate business because you're crafty and you're very good at it. Or take it even further and create an Etsy account, create a small business where you're, where you're getting paid while you sleep. People are purchasing your crafts on the side that you've been doing to just kind of, get away from a few moments from real estate, and you've turned it into a real business. If you're into travel, I know realtors that also have their travel agent license because it allows them to have really affordable, best pricing of hotel rooms and other travel options around the globe. And as a result, it's also been a great thing that they communicate with their clients and tell their clients, if you're looking to travel anywhere in the world, not only can I help you with your real estate, but I can help you with your travel arrangements. And that's another way of making that relationship really sticky, building a moat around your clients to protect that relationship and continue to offer service to your clients and be of value, before and after the transactional sale. And in again, although the travel business has highly been interrupted with internet and all those features, now it's come back to a service business. There's a lot of consumers that don't want to go online and book things themselves. They actually want to work through a travel agent. And so it's kind of an industry that's coming back, and you could scale that up into a separate business to the breadth and depth of what you're looking for. And it would align very well with real estate. If you were into yoga or mindful adventures or any of those things, it would be a great partnership with real estate, offering again an opportunity for your clients to connect with you in a different setting, a different style, and again, you will probably attract more and more of the right type of clients that you align with. And so it'll help you streamline who you're working with, and it'll, build the right client relationships and enhance your focus, and of course, increase your energy because you're doing yoga and real estate at the same time. Pet training is another one of those. More and more clients have pets. More and more clients lead and live busy lives, and so they take their pets very seriously. And there's lots of different opportunities. Everything from providing a pet home show that you invite your clients to, and it helps your real estate business, to actually providing services that your clients could hire or other folks could hire that they might need for their pet training, pet servicing, pet moteling. You create it, you think it, someone's out there doing it, is my opinion. If you're into antiques or collecting, imagine how you could, offer service or value to your clients if you're working in the estate field and you're helping your clients downsize, and not only downsize and getting ready for a sale, but you're also maximizing the investments they have in their home, and making sure that, they get best value for them. You could create a business where you're incorporating that into your real estate services, where you help folks, pack up, downsize, and offset the cost of selling by helping them, get the best value for collectibles and antiques that they have in the home, or create a separate business with all of that. Again, if you're into golf or tennis, it's one of the easiest and coolest ways that you can incorporate that into growing your real estate database, into offering amazing client events, and strengthening your relationships, into really targeting your market and the type of clients you love working with through golf and tennis. Same thing through hiking and outdoor adventure. If you want to do more of that, it would be very easy to incorporate that into your database and make engagements much higher. And equally, if you want to take it further, grow it into an entirely separate business. What would it look like if you ran a small mountain bike camp or hiking camp over the summer, and maybe your target audience is adults, maybe it's children, and imagine if you had a dozen children that spent 2 weeks helping. I can't imagine that through all the conversations you would have with the parents over those 2 weeks, that you wouldn't have some cross-pollination with your real estate business. And not only did you get paid for your small cycling or hiking business that you created, but now you have a listing in the pipeline that's, going to pay you, very wonderfully. And that came as a result of your hobby. So I blurbed on there quite a bit on a whole bunch of different ideas that could be your hobby business. And there's more. But now let's imagine that you have a hobby, one of those you picked, one of those things is resonating with you, and you want to convert it into a business. So first you need to identify what is your hobby. Then you need to create a goal. You need to create a strategic plan. How are you going to stay accountable? How are you going to get into action? And as with anything, I'm a big believer of working on your business through reviewing and reflecting. And in the moments ahead, we're going to talk about my hobby business. And my hobby business came about during COVID. I somehow fell on a Facebook page, and I don't know how I clicked onto it, where people were buying, selling, and trading gold and silver and bullion. And it was a new thing to me. It's different than from coin collecting or anything, but I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed, buying a precious metal and experiencing, has the market appreciated, or finding a great deal. And I was doing that for quite a while over COVID. And since then, it's turned from a hobby into a growing business, and it will become actually a very large business in the years ahead. And so my hobby is to buy and sell bullion, gold and silver, and a few other precious metals in a hedged format, meaning that I'm not just buying and selling when I have it, but I'm constantly buying and replacing. I'm constantly selling and replacing the inventory I have in the same market. So what were my goals in this past year in my bullion hobby business? I wanted to make $20,000 profit, not sales, profit, in the 12 months through buying and selling bullion. I wanted to generate 10 new realtor referrals and close 2 of those referrals and I'll explain later, but through my bullion contacts, making at least $5,000 in commissions. I wanted to add 30 clients from across Canada to my real estate database, folks that were clients in my bullion business, but also had reason through follow-up conversations to add them to my real estate business. And I wanted to find 20 Metro Vancouver contacts to add to my local real estate database. I wanted to get 5 local real estate leads and close 1 deal for at least $15,000 or more in commission. And that was my 2024 goal for my hobby business, my bullion business. So how was I going to do that? Well, one of the things that I did is I created a whole bunch of different brands that resonate to the type of real estate that I like to do. And you'll notice from the pages ahead that I have a booklet that we created that we put into every single package. So imagine my my bullion hobby business is completely virtual. My clients never meet me. We sell bullion and ship it through the mail. And it gets delivered to our clients in safe and secure method. And in that package, there is information about my different brands. So I have a brand for real estate for my North Vancouver area. I have a brand in general for moving to Vancouver, Canada. I have a brand for anyone anywhere in Canada looking to buy or sell real estate through my referral network that I have built over the years. I can help them do that. And then I have a brand that's called Live Here, Buy There, where I'm helping folks, especially pull equity out of their primary home and purchase investment properties in areas that they don't live. And so those four brands that I've created and have been, kind of specialties of mine that I've been offering in the past, but I've formally developed them now and designed them. And I have, we'll talk a little bit more about that. So in my strategic plan as well for my bullion business, I've created a private Facebook page where I conduct a vast amount of bullion sales, and it's my first step into formalizing this into a business. The next step that we're working on right now is a national website that's going to go coast to coast with this company, but it might never have gotten to that point. It would have been a very cool hobby business that would have been not only supplementing my income, but it also was really helping my real estate business get leverage, grow the database, and get more clients that I wanted to work with. And that could have been fine on its own, but I'm choosing to scale it up now and completely grow it into a separate entity. And so currently I still conduct most of my sales through a private community group that I've created called Coastal Treasures. In each package, as I was saying, of bullion that is shipped out to our clients, each package is going out with a booklet where all my different brands are showcased. And so I do have clients in my bullion business reach out to me from everything from they have a relative in the greater Vancouver metro area who is looking to buy or sell, and they would love to interview me and hire me to be their realtor of choice, to them asking, who do I know in Regina, Saskatchewan, who would be a great realtor. And so I connect them with, three great referral partners from my database. They meet them, pick one, and I help be the conduit to make sure that my bullion clients, friends or family or themselves are getting great real estate service anywhere in Canada. And as we're expanding, it'll be anywhere in North America because my database of referral partners is growing so vastly and getting so strong. And so I am cross promoting my other business through the shipments that we're sending through Coastal Treasures. Then in each shipment that is going out from the bullion business, we add some branded candies. We add a Roland Kim air freshener, and we add stickers from the different brands that we're operating. And so what we're doing again is marketing through space that is already there in a package that would otherwise not be utilized when that product is being shipped to the clients. So my strategic plan continued is that I want to add the right clients to my real estate database and add them to my touch plan. And I want to add them slowly as I build relationships to my social handles, Facebook and LinkedIn, so that we can stay in touch and that they can receive all my different touch points and see how great of a realtor and the service that I offer. So how do I stay accountable? Well, I have a real estate coach. One of my strategies of growing my business is through, my core way of growing real estate is just repeat and referrals through my database. Secondly is referrals from realtor partners across North America. And the third one is growing my business through my bullion hobby. And so my coach knows that and holds me accountable. And I have a tracker and different steps that I need to take each week in order to, win that week in this area. And then I track it to make sure that it's delivering the way I want it to and that I stay accountable. So I am already implementing the strategy that I suggest you do, and it is working. I've hit my sales targets already for 2024. I've closed buyer and seller deals in Metro Vancouver as a result of Coastal Treasures. I've closed more than 2 referrals with Coastal Treasure clients across Canada. I've closed listing appointments, and I have buyer and sellers in the pipeline. So that's could be updated, but certainly I have shown how a hobby business can feed your core real estate business. And now my hobby business is migrating and evolving into an entirely separate company that in the future, folks will not know that they were connected, that I started both. And I think it's a great story about how I kind of fell into a hobby during COVID, and years later, it is a completely separate, thriving industry and business. So, what now? Ask yourself if there's a hobby in your world that you're passionate about that not only fills your emotional bucket, but you enjoy doing. Could you convert that into a way of making a little bit of money and growing your real estate business as a result? And that in itself will be an amazing outcome. And if that outcome is achieved, you will also be at a place where you can ask yourself, should I scale up that hobby business into an entirely separate business? And that's where I am right now. I'm choosing to do that. You don't need to do that to make this a winning equation, but it is a great opportunity to take your hobby and create a business that serves your real estate and also serves itself. Reach out to me for all your Metro Vancouver real estate needs. And if you ever as well need a referral partner across Canada, feel free to reach out to me. If you are a realtor across Canada and we don't know each other, please reach out to me because I'm constantly adding more referral partners for cities from coast to coast in North America. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.